lies, and wishes. The perfect wedding. Or almost. Jennifer had dreamed of this day since she was a little girl. White dress, perfect flowers, the person she loved waiting for her at the altar. Everything was like a fairy tale. Until she discovered the truth. Just hours before the ceremony, her best friend Claire sent her a text. Jennifer, don't get married. Noah has been cheating on you with me. The air left her lungs. Noah, her fiancé, the man she was going to share her life with, and Claire, her soul sister. Her world crumbled in an instant. Revenge served cold. Jennifer didn't cry. I didn't scream. She didn't beg. She smiled. Because if Noah and Claire thought they could break her, they were sorely mistaken. She put on her dress. She dressed like the most beautiful bride, and she walked down the aisle. Noah looked at her with devotion, but as soon as the priest asked, "Do you accept Noah as your husband?" Jennifer burst out laughing. Of course not. And in front of all the guests, she took out her phone and projected the evidence of the betrayal on the giant screen. Messages, photos, take. Murmurs erupted. Noah's mother fainted. Claire tried to run away, and Noah was in shock. Jennifer gave him back the ring and left with her head held high, because if she was going to lose her fairy tale, at least she would do it in style. The return of the past. After the disaster, Jennifer decided to start over. She moved to New York, got a job at an architecture firm, and vowed never to fall in love again, until Ethan Carter showed up, her ex-boyfriend, the first man to break her heart. Now he was her boss, more handsome, more powerful, and with the same gaze that made her tremble. "I never thought I'd see you here, Jennifer," he whispered. "I never thought I'd see you again after you dumped me without an explanation," she replied coldly. Ethan was impressed by the arrogance that drove her wild. "Maybe it's a second chance." Jennifer laughed humorlessly. "Or maybe it's my chance to return the favor." Ethan looked at her intensely. "If you want to play games, go ahead. But be careful, Jennifer. This time, I might be the one who ends up breaking you again." And Jennifer swore she wouldn't let him. Between passion and betrayal, what started as a game spiraled out of control. Ethan was a challenge. He challenged her, tempted her, made her feel alive again. And when they finally gave in to the attraction, it was all fire, desire, and something deeper that neither of them wanted to admit. But just when Jennifer thought she could trust him again, she discovered the worst betrayal. Ethan had been working with Noah. Her ex-boyfriend and ex-fiancé were partners in a secret business. And the worst part? Ethan knew all about Noah's betrayal and never told him. The final choice, Jennifer faced him, her heart burning. "Were you playing with me this whole time?" Ethan looked at her serious. "No, Jennifer, I swear I wasn't." "Then why didn't you ever tell me you were working with him?" He clenched his fists. "Because I knew if you did, you'd never give me a chance." "Exactly. Because you broke my heart too." Ethan leaned closer, desperation in his eyes. "I left you because I thought you deserved better, but I never stopped loving you." Jennifer felt the wind drain from her. Noah had lied to her. Ethan had kept the truth from her. But only one of them had ever stopped loving her. And in that moment, she knew the answer. Epilogue. Where it all began. A year later, Jennifer returned to the same cafe where she had first seen Ethan. And there he was, waiting for her, with a box in his hands. "Is that?" Jennifer asked, her heart pounding. Ethan smiled and knelt down. "Let's not make the same mistakes. This time, I choose to love you without fear." Jennifer felt tears welling up in her eyes. It was her second chance. And this time, she wasn't going to let it slip away. End